I saw a joke online and happened to catch it. It's, how does NASA plan a party? They plan it. Get it? They plan it. Okay, had some other things happen this week. One of them was a photo shoot. My photographer had a chair in the studio, and this wooden chair was beside her. She sat right on the chair and it broke, where some of the pieces were broken already. I don't know what happened. I didn't bother sitting in the chair after that point, and we're jiggling with it. Hopefully she has gotten the chair fixed. But I've got some news to break. Probably in a week or two, I'll share that with you, and some of you already know. And then, let's see, other things have happened. Okay, as far as directions go, driving directions, I'm not the best at. I'm one of those that likes the written out directions, the turns. I don't do well just looking at a map and then hearing on the navigator last minute where you go. And one thing I found out about me is I do like landmarks. So if I'm getting to a place that's new, I'll look for landmarks or ask the person, and it might be a major corporation or, a restaurant, some landmark that they're not like 3 miles from, hopefully, but that's in proximity. So I find that's a very good gauge. I think in Europe they do that more. They're really good at giving directions. But here in the US, people just pretty much say, oh, you go there, make a left, right, and it's more vague, as if you'll get there as they speak. And they don't really give landmarks. So I've learned that. So I was driving to someone's house recently, and on the map I checked it a few times the day before, a couple days before, and the street name was totally different from when I arrived, and I had to be on the phone with them asking for their address, the turn before their street address. So I feel like the maps was playing tricks on me. I don't know what that was about, and I was a little bit familiar with the area, so it wasn't like a total new place. In the last 2 weeks, this is what's happened. You ever have the days where, you go outside and you're at your fruit tree? Mine was at the fig tree. I was looking forward to picking some figs, even though most of them are gone by now, and we'll have trickles, like a few each day. We've had a lot of rain and it's been great in the produce, and I've watered some but not much on the tree. So I'm looking forward and I'm focused on getting this one fig. It was way up top. I step into a mound of fire ants. It's just like, ah! Some of you have pets. My one dog, her nails are getting too long. They're scratching me in the night. They're falling off of her. I've just flung it on the floor. I mean, they're just getting really long. They're probably double the length that they should be. And I have been lax in clipping them. Usually, like once a month, I'll clip them 3 or 4 days and, do them while she's sleeping. So I've been putting it off. Same thing as giving them baths. They've had some fleas. We found a couple in the bed, which reminds me, this is a little up in person. I go in the bed and I thought it was a big dirt ball towards the headboard. I went to grab it, and it was a piece of turd. It was a hard piece of turd. And usually the same one with the long nails, she'll go in threes and she'll walk when she does the third little one. So that was really scary because it must have been one of those danglers and got into the bed. It was really gross. That was quite a surprise. And for those of you who don't have pets, you don't have to deal with any of this. But it could be a good idea to not have your pets in bed. But it hasn't happened before. It's just kind of a rude awakening when you're about to lay down in bed. Something else that happened, a little bit obscure. I put a treat out for the birds at their bird stand, and I give them water just about every day. It used to be a big bird bath until they've knocked it down, or the squirrels knocked it down, and the ceramics have broken several pieces. So now I know what to do to kind of secure it, and been putting that off. Like a hypertufa. It's concrete, soil, and water mixed, perlite and vermicell mixed together. Okay, I've been putting that off, and then I'm just gonna put holes in it, put rope, tie it to the posts so that there's no chance of squirrels knocking it off. But the upside of just a little bowl that I have right now, and it's all good, they haven't done anything to it, is that they don't have bird baths in it. So there's less doo-doo in the bowl, which is healthier for them, right? Okay, so one day last week, I decided to give them a treat because they just love it. It's like like you and I, we just love to have a treat. I put a bunch of peanut butter into a jar. It's like a cream jar that I've used, and it was cleaned out, and I put peanut butter to the top of it. Well, a few days later, I go out there to see how much they've eaten and so forth, and I've checked along the way each day. It's been missing, so I don't know what happened. If a vulture carried it off, or a squirrel, and they, wanted a hoard little that was left of the peanut butter, and there really wasn't much in there. So that was kind of odd, because I was going to rinse it out and put more into it, even though this is more like a winter treat, and I was afraid it would attract fire ants, like a whole family of it, because I've had that with fruit, or even the water is like trails of fire ants, and I didn't want that to happen, and fortunately that hasn't happened.